right, do it.
Ready?
Then. Oh shit! Whoa!
Oh yeah, did it again.
Oh my god, I can't stand this guy. You mother of pearl. Okay,
Thank God this is our last.
We're
show
back in the studio for the final episode.
Dope City's back. Oh my god. Gosh.
God.
All right, well, welcome everybody to the Dope City broadcast. I'm Matt Bellak, joined. Oh gosh, man, I'm so Tim Hanlon. Thank you, buddy.
Staying dope, son.
And we've got CJ Landry on the ones and twos.
Yeet.
God damn it. What?
We're celebrating, man. We're happy. Things are good. This is a positive. This is an all positive episode.
What's up, Tim? What's new?
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah, what's new in your life? Got anything going on?
Oh man, we're just like I said. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna be a little silly today.
You seen
Fill me up, man.
Okay. You're fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
I'm having a good week. I'm
Good
in a
week.
good mindset.
Good cognitive place.
Yep. I'm enjoying being stuck in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The best city, man. Cheers,
Gosh, Timmy. Okay, thank you. Yeah, cheers.
bro. Man, that champagne was ready to go, wasn't
sure,
it?
huh? Yeah.
All right, and we're back.
What's up, man?
All wet.
God damn it, Timmy. So what's good, bro?
Everything's good, man. I'm
You've been keeping up with the news. You've been keeping up with your own personal.
I'm glad to
well-being?
announce. I don't know if you guys follow the politics. I don't get too political, but I'm glad to announce that our president does not have Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been clinically tested, so I feel relieved about that.
Yeah, you were looking at. Was that the cognitive test or whatever that he took?
He did. Yeah, he aced it.
That's what I heard. But then I looked up not like what it was, but I heard because he got a score of 30, which is a perfect score.
He didn't actually ever say his score. He just said he aced it,
Well,
which can be relative.
okay, but I guess 30 is as high as it goes, right?
Yeah,
And then the average score is somewhere between
26 and 30. so acing it is average. Like
Yeah,
everyone, the average person gets.
Well,
a perfect
you looked
score.
up like you took the test, or
I
is that
took
what
the
it was?
test. I took the test. It wasn't administered to me.
How hard was it? You had to you had to recognize what a rhino is.
Well,
You
here's
had
the
to-
thing. He's bragging about taking a test like it makes him a genius, and it's not a genius test. It's like, are you losing your mind, and do you have Alzheimer's, or are you just like a regular person? So they're not like, you don't have to like compute things. You don't have to know stuff. You just have to be able to react. The test is literally like draw a line from A to 1, and then B to 2, and then C to 3. Like that's the first question on the test. And then you have to draw a square. Like this is what our president's bragging
Here's
about.
the thing, though, dude. He aced it. So like, if you ace something, you're gonna kind of brag about. I mean, you're gonna like, hey, like it's not even like he got
fucking flying.
Yeah, it's not like he got like a 29. He got a 30 out of 30. He aced it, dude.
And by the way, I bet you $1 million he didn't ace it. He definitely missed a question.
Whatever. Probably not. It sounded like it was easy, right? Like,
Well, it sounded like when they were kind of calling him on it for it not being that tough of a test. They said, "Oh yeah, you have to identify an elephant," and it sounds like that's a joke. That's legit question number 3. Like it shows you a picture. Have you seen the test?
No,
It's insane.
I haven't seen it.
It's literally a picture of 3 animals, and you have to label the animals. That's a 2-year-old test.
rhinoceros.
It was a lion, a rhino, and a camel.
It's a big kitty.
That was a 3-point question.
It's a
big kitty.
fat unicorn.
like how bad can you get it? Like
And a moose with a tumor on its back, a couple tumors.
it's a horse with scoliosis.
Yeah.
It's like what? An Egyptian.
I don't know,
horse.
man. Leave him alone.
Wow.
Leave Trump alone. Remember that Leave Britney Alone kid?
Yeah, I think
Leave
that's
Britney alone.
I think that's Barron Trump.
Right, yeah. Why don't they just got something like that for Trump? Although I feel
Because you can't leave him alone. He keeps doing dumb shit.
Yeah, he's not very smart.
The scary thing is, it's like, okay, we tested him to see if he's losing his mind. And he's bragging that he's not. But it's like, we still had to have you take a test, bro.
Also, like, dude, like, I see you on Twitter. I
Yeah.
hear you in interviews. Like, I know you're not well.
And again,
Like,
none of this has anything to do with any of his policies or whatever. He's just, it's not made right, bro.
I heard it's China's fault, so.
And you know what's funny about this test is he didn't say he was asked to take it. He said that he asked the doctor, well, is there any test I can take to prove that I'm not losing my mind? So he said he asked to take this test, and he also asked his doctor for hydroxychloroquine. The doctor didn't suggest it.
Yeah, but you
so
see-
he's self-diagnosing himself. With
Have
all
you
this
seen
stuff.
his doctor though? He looks like a total hippie.
Oh
Like,
my
he looks
God, you're
like a
right.
fucking clown.
I wonder if he gave the test.
Yeah,
He should take the cognitive test.
I don't know. Well, you know,
Literally, one of the questions on it is the doctor says, "I'm going to read you a list of letters, and every time I say the letter A, you tap your hand, like J, K, A, W, Z, A." Like this is the
so
test.
so it doesn't prove anything, you know.
No.
I mean, whatever. But he's
I don't feel much better.
dude. Here's what's weird about the whole Trump thing, like, because I saw that was trending a lot in the news, like this cognitive testing he's been bragging about. Like, who cares? That's the least scary thing that he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like bragging about some fucking
Yeah.
test that he took. But I don't know. Have you ever taken an IQ test?
Aced it. I did.
I've never taken. What do they make?
I don't talk about this a lot, but I am after all this, I'm a
Yeah.
certified genius, bro.
You're a stable genius.
155.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's genius level.
That's Mensa level.
I think 150 is mental cutoff.
What?
Mensa cutoff.
What is in? I've never taken an IQ test.
My dad's in Mensa.
What do you have to do?
runs in the family.
Like, what
We
is
got a
it?
family
What
of
is it? Like,
geniuses.
it asks you like how to like problem solving mostly.
It's more like a logic test. Like you have to. It asks you questions, and you kind of have to use your brain to answer them. It's not so much like who was the president in 1814. It's like if this happened, what would happen? It's like logic questions.
I've never taken one. I feel like I'd feel like I would score above average. What's that?
You would definitely be above average.
Yeah, I feel like I would do okay with like.
You wouldn't be 155, but
I don't know. I feel like whatever you were, I'd be 5 points higher.
Oh.
So I guess 160.
well, you're gonna fail the math portion of the test. That's for sure.
By the way, when did you take this?
Nah, I think I was in third grade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Third grade.
took this
But
when he was 12.
No, I took it several times. I was tested a lot in school because I was kind of like a prodigy.
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never
I
never taken a test. I'm sure it's high. I did pretty good on the SATs, though I did nothing with them.
did nothing with my
Didn't go to
genius level
college.
IQ.
I did a week.
I
of
got
college.
tested to get into the gifted class.
Gifted,
Aced it.
Aced it.
Did you
Yeah,
have?
did-
You're probably not familiar with
We
the
had,
gifted class.
we had like honor programs, like AP classes, advanced placement. I did all that shit.
Well, you're
I was
supposed
a
to be
smart guy.
Yeah, in high school,
Yeah.
I was smart like from the get.
What? You're a fucking savant finger painter? What do you mean, bro?
Yes.
High school's when it actually counts.
Bro, when
Who's not smart in third grade?
my whole class, I was
Oh,
in
alright,
class
well.
with a bunch of idiots. Probably maybe you know what? Maybe I wasn't that
You went
smart.
to
I was just
Florida
smarter than a
school?
bunch of idiots.
Dude, public Florida schools.
Like everyone's just chewing on stuff.
Florida public schools. You're the smartest guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not
Okay.
saying a lot, is it?
Very good.
It's
You're very good.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
That was right before the Cuban influx. Well, it was during.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you were around. Scarface is a big deal down then when you were in
Yeah.
like high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to do cocaine.
I was there for the Mario boat.
Never got involved with any cocaine down there,
I
huh?
didn't say I didn't get involved.
Yeah.
I just never did it.
Just never did it.
You can't not be involved. If you got into a car in the 80s,
Somehow.
you got into a car that was bought with cocaine at
Nice.
some point. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the 80s, it sounds like a wild time. I hear people talking about it. They're like, yeah, you just go into any bar and you go in the bathroom and people are just cutting lines.
I was 10. I don't know.
Not
But-
you, I know, but I'm saying like this is what people tell me.
Yeah.
Like it was
Is it
just,
different now?
There's some kind of like cocaine free. Well, you go to the right
Doesn't
bars.
seem like cocaine went away.
Yeah, no, it's still around. You just, I just, from what I understand, is in the 80s, it was just like
It was,
everywhere.
it was embraced.
People
Yeah.
were like, dude, people are
Like,
doing
look
it
how cool we
at
are.
church. They're doing it at Denny's. It just,
No.
it was everywhere. But now you gotta like
Gotta
hide
be
it.
coy about it.
Sure.
Like go to the bathroom with your 3 friends.
Go to the little
Like
keep-
no one knows.
Yeah, yeah. All of us are going to the bathroom at the same time. We
Yeah.
have colds, sniffles.
So many times I've been in the green room in a comedy club and 3 comics come out of the bathroom. It's like, guys, come on. What's going on here, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
But I miss
give
that.
them the Mensa test. I bet you, maybe it wouldn't. I was saying if you did cocaine, I wonder if that's a performance enhancing drug for like something like an IQ test because it makes you mind think very
I
quickly.
think it would be. I think so.
Yeah, but every
I would like to go on the record to say I was totally sober
Yeah.
in 3rd grade when I took the IQ test.
every answer though would just be like, let's start a bar. You and me should open a bar. We should open up a bar.
Let's
I got,
open up a
I got an
business.
idea. We're gonna open up a business. You and me.
I got a guy who's gonna
Yeah.
loan me some money.
Yeah. I don't
Open
know.
up a dance club, a record label. That's what everyone with cocaine money did in the 80s. They started a record label.
Yeah.
And they started an auto boutique.
Sure.
Bro, there are so many fucking money laundering. There were money laundering auto boutiques in Miami in the 80s that would sell. Like that's when the stereos started really, coming onto the scene, the aftermarket stereos, where you
Yeah.
could buy like
And they'd put in like
$2,000 amplifiers for your car. It
Secret-
was all cocaine money, dude.
yeah.
And the rims.
Well, because it was cash, you had to spend it on some shit right away.
Yeah.
You can't like put that in the bank.
Clean
So
it up.
you get your fucking cheetah print seats.
I'd go in there and I'd
Yeah.
see all the players from University of Miami, and they're buying like $5,000 stereos. I'm like, what's going on here, man?
That's dope.
They're all on scholarship.
Fast times, bro. That's what I hear. It was just fast and loose.
Party
back
city,
then.
bro. Magic City.
Me on me. Yeah, it was like that in LA too. I guess it was like that really everywhere in the 80s.
Yeah.
LA, like even now,
Not your little suburbia, Illinois.
bro. Chicago. Come on.
You were
man.
in.
I grew up in.
were in
when I was
Chicago, bro.
young. When I was young, yeah, I grew up
He
in the
keeps
suburbs.
claiming Chicago.
I grew up
man.
in the
Come
suburbs,
on, bro.
Okay, I grew up in the suburbs when I was young. Yes.
Yeah.
Then I spent a little time in Florida. Then I went back to the city.
The city, nitty gritty.
Spent a little
South
bit of
side.
time- no, not south side. Way north. As white as it gets.
Yeah.
Lakeview.
Oof. That sound. How white does Lakeview
What,
sound?
Lakeview?
Yeah.
Then I moved to Avondale. That was like a.
Ah.
That was more of like a Hispanic kind of like Mexican working class.
Oh, there was a
neighborhood.
Marshalls in Avondale.
Get the fuck out of here. Lakeview was dope, dude. It was right by Wrigleyville, right by where the Cubs played.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
was a
that's
fun-
Chicago.
That was a fun apartment. Yeah, bro, I was in it.
You were an adult then?
Yeah, I was a full blown adult eating beefs, telling jokes. I was doing
Oh,
comedy,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
Telling dick jokes. While you were what here, I guess in L.A.
yeah, Los Angeles,
Yeah.
killing it. Yeah, lighting the city on fire.
Man, when's the next time you'll do comedy? Give a big prediction. How many days?
I think we're gonna call it until September, October. I'm
Hmm.
definitely not doing anything in July. I'm not gonna
August.
schedule. I'm not scheduling anything in August.
Yeah, let's say September maybe. Although, I heard
Schools are supposed to open August. What do you think?
I say open them.
Mm.
No, I don't. I think that's insane.
Tough one, man.
I think that's
I don't know. If I was a parent,
Ah,
I would definitely not want my kids home all year.
But,
Like,
like-
I would definitely want the kids to go to school.
I
Like, parents are
know.
gonna lose their minds. That's the problem. Like,
but aren't the kids gonna spread it around?
yeah, but kids are. If you have a kid in school, they're sick all the time, anyways.
Yeah, not with this though.
Yeah.
This then they go home and they give it to you and you go. To
No,
your,
I'm not logically factoring in COVID. Like, that's not part of my
Yeah.
logic. I'm just saying, if you're a parent with 3 kids and they're going to be home the whole time, parents are going to lose their minds. It's going to be tough.
Well, tough shit. You shouldn't have the kids. That's what you get.
That's your plan?
Yeah, fucking. Here's the thing. That's your problem now.
Yeah.
You had those kids.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Yeah, but you also had them when there's a school system.
Okay. Well, tough shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't have a kid for 5 years or 10
But could
years.
you imagine, all right, if you were in like 8th grade and you didn't have to go to school?
Awesome.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, let me ask you this.
Oh,
Let's say schools open up. Are you and you had a kid in 8th grade? Would you send that kid to middle school?
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't. I'm just saying that a lot of parents are going to have a hard time with their kids being home. I would be afraid to send my kid to school. And if I was a teacher, I'd be like, there's no way I'm going to school.
Yeah, but then do you want all these stupid parents homeschooling their kids?
I don't know how that's going to work, but no, definitely the parents should not be homeschooling. But if we have remote learning, I don't know, man.
That's not the same. What if you're a teacher though? I
I think
wouldn't-
a lot of teachers want to be able to teach,
Yeah, but if I was,
but I don't think they want to go to a school where, because if I just think it's going to spread everywhere if kids.
well,
are
that seems like a petri dish. It's indoors. I mean, I guess you could pop a window, but like not in the wintertime, and in some of the colder places. It just seems like there's so many
it's going to be constantly moving. I don't know what we're going to. And then if it's
risk
spikes,
factors, and then what
Yeah.
if you're? But what if, also like, dude, if you're like an old lady teacher, librarian,
no,
something,
you're done. You got to stay home.
can't do it.
No. And those are the worst. That's the
Hmm.
worst one because they're not going to be able to figure out the internet.
Yeah, Zoom stuff like that.
Fucking Mrs. Libby was 78 years old
dude,
when I had her.
Have you ever
and
been? I
She's
mean,
not going to be able to figure out.
you
how
went to
get on a
school,
Zoom.
dude. Like, did you even pay attention?
That was the worst
in the classroom. I would fall asleep and zone off.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna Zoom.
not a chance.
I could just be on my phone. Like I could like.
No.
Nah, these kids. I don't know. That
They should
sucks.
make them have to
It
Zoom
sucks.
on their phone so that they can't be on their phone. Like you
didn't
can't
you-
use your laptop.
I saw in the news. There's some miracle vaccine that's ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Operation Warp Speed.
Warp speed. Okay,
We bought.
so we're good.
I think we bought $500
100 million.
million worth of $200 million worth of
100 million doses.
for $200 million
I guess.
or $2 billion.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
From Pfizer.
I can't hear you. What?
I said, isn't it bad that we're naming things after like Star Wars?
Star Wars
films?
Warp Speed. Yeah. Well, look who's in charge, man.
I know.
I'm surprised he didn't call it I Know Elephants Vaccine.
Started Space Force. Started
Space Force. God, he's a 3-year-old.
Started Space Force and then started the fucking Warp Speed, bro.
Space Force is pretty cool though.
Can we
I don't know
put
why everyone's hating on
Can we
that.
put Space Force on pause while the entire country is burning to the ground?
Well, he brags about all the money we're not sending to the World Health Organization anymore.
He's not sending money to school anymore either if they don't open up.
Not if you don't open up.
So all these oh my god. We're going to get through this?
You voted for him,
I thought we were
Tim.
having a fun, silly
You voted
episode.
for
You voted for him, all right?
Twice.
You wanted America to be
Twice.
great
I voted
again.
for him in California and Florida. I
This
did a
is
mail
your
in
president.
and I'm mailing in for him in
Yeah.
New Mexico and Texas in November.
What's crazy is I think that that sack of bones Biden might actually take him down, though. He's winning every poll I see.
By staying in the basement. That's what they say. Biden, just don't say anything. We got this. That's how if Hillary would have just stayed in the basement.
Yeah, someone was saying
and
that.
not talk about hot sauce, she
They're like-
probably would have won.
They're just gonna weekend at Bernie's him into the office. Like Biden, he's just a sack of bones.
Yeah.
Keep him there for 4 years.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The whole world's
He's gonna
shit.
be 87 in November.
No, I don't think he's that old yet. I think he's like 78 though. I think he is like pushing 80. That's what we need. Another 80-year-old man, old white man.
He's 77.
77.
77.
So by the time
Is
he
that
gets,
the oldest any president would have been?
by the time he gets sworn in, that's pretty old. He'll probably be 78 on swearing day, maybe, or close to. That means by the time he serves his
Swearing day?
first term,
We're getting political advice from fucking swearing day over here.
inauguration day. Sorry, swearing day. I know it's called the inauguration too. I don't know why I said swearing day.
He would be the oldest president elected.
Fuck yes, dude. I want him older and first Jew. He's a Jewish president. He's Jewish. You didn't know that? What? I didn't say dirty. I just said he'd be the first Jew president. First Jew.
Jewish?
Yeah. Wait, isn't he? You gotta look that
I
up.
think you're thinking about Bernie
Wait,
Sanders,
I mean,
bro.
You're thinking of Bernie Sanders, bro.
No. Joe Biden's a Jew. He's Jewish.
You're gonna stand by that, huh?
CJ, you gotta look it up. Joe Biden's Jewish for sure. I think. Come on.
You're gonna tell me he's transgender too? If he was
No,
a transgender Jew, he would win for sure.
He's Jewish. He's Jewish.
He's-
He's Jewish.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
I don't like that I reacted like that.
I mean, you did a spit take. 'Cause I did. I
Almost did,
said he's
bro.
the first Jew
I
in
literally
office.
inhaled that champagne to keep from spitting it out.
I mean, I think he is. I hope he
Biden's
is
not
now.
Jewish,
I want to
bro.
look like a fucking idiot if he's
Maybe
not.
he is. I don't know. I just like that you don't know it all.
Yeah, whatever.
He has Jewish family.
Boom.
That's
Got Jewish family.
so does Trump.
I don't think he's Jewish though.
I think he's
definitely
Jewish.
not Jewish.
Come on.
Okay.
He's got Jewish family.
All right. Fine. Now I like the guy.
I think I jumped the gun on the first Jew thing there. All right, Slim.
All right.
I did want to talk to you though.
So wait, are we on board with? And that's the other thing. Like school, they don't even know if they're going to open up.
Yeah, they
I
don't.
have friends that are teachers. Like they're like, well, yeah, we don't know what we're going to.
This is gonna sound. Here's where I'm at. I think it's stupid to open them up.
Yeah, it's
also,
not safe.
I don't care. So I got
This
too much.
is the youth of our
I got too much shit going on.
This is our future.
I can't
bro.
care about these kids. Well, you know what?
You say that now, but like
No, the
12
kids-
years from now, you're going to be trying to get change from a cashier at a fucking probably a Wendy's.
dude. This
Gonna have a hard time.
Can I just say, this quarantine or the lockdown period, I've been getting soggy. I haven't had a haircut since February. It's I
like the Justin Bieber look.
But
I like
here's-
that you're brave enough to.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't wear the Justin Bieber look after 22.
Here's the thing, Tim. I'm sliding right into this. I don't care anymore.
No.
I
Why
love
would
it.
you?
I don't care. I don't-
What if
like,
no one even votes in November? We're all like,
Yeah.
who cares? What's going to happen? We're not going to be here in December. It doesn't matter.
It's I don't know. To me, like, well, the world's on pause right now. Like, nothing. Things will matter again once like that vaccine comes out and it goes away, it disappears like magic. But right now, like, I don't. Yeah, nothing matters.
You just chill.
I'm not getting a haircut until the vaccine comes out. How's that sound?
All right. I don't remember
Suck
that. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Rock it. Let it loose. Let it go.
Well, yeah. What's gonna happen?
No. Hippie life, that shit.
And it grows in real shitty, all like white trash and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's thin and greasy and split ends. I don't have good hair.
You trimmed your beard.
Yeah,
Get a little mountain man going.
Yeah, I was getting a little thick there. Notice you haven't trimmed since '84.
Nah.
Yeah.
1884. That
Out
is. Jesus.
natural, son.
That's
You get
great,
over
man.
it, man. I'm not trying to.
Oh,
impress
speaking
nobody.
of you, speaking
Speaking of me, no.
Well, speaking of 1984,
Uh-oh.
we got to talk about your cell phone game, brother.
What's wrong with myself?
Because you were texting me today, and you have an Android.
Mhm.
Stop it.
Why?
Get an iPhone.
Why?
Because you're not a fucking asshole. Dude.
Okay. Other than I'm not an asshole.
Okay.
What's the problem with having an
Androids?
Android? Because I'm tired of being Android shamed.
Okay.
Oh, because I didn't drink the iPhone Kool-Aid?
No. If you have Androids, you're a second-rate citizen. Okay, you're a piece of shit. Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry for all the Android users out there, and I'll stand by this. I'll say it into any microphone you want me to say it into.
Uh-huh.
All right, when I'm texting somebody
Uh-huh.
and I see that green box come
Uh-huh.
up, I instantly want to. I hate that person. I don't like it.
All right. Well,
iMessaging. Have you ever iMessaged someone? It's awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
CJ,
And by the way, I used to have an iPhone.
You're phonus, dude.
dude, I am, bro. By the way, that is the closest I've ever felt to being like a racist in my life. Is
Or
when
Better
when
than
I
somebody.
yeah when I see
You
the
think you're-
green
you
when
think
I
you're better than me.
yeah when I see that green text box come in from an Android user, I just based on the color of your text message, I think I'm better than you. Yeah, it's the closest I've ever felt to like that David Duke shit.
So I gotta go drink the Kool-Aid and buy an iPhone. so
Dude,
you
they're
think
just
I'm
first of
cool?
all they're better. Second of all, like text
better what?
I can't
Do you
explain
get the
it, bro.
text?
You got no delivered receipts, no read receipts, no. I can't see your text bubbles. It's green. I don't like it.
Well, I'll let you know
I don't
right now.
like it.
To ease your mind, when you text me, half of the time I don't read it. Here's your receipt right now. Didn't read it. So that
Dude,
was Matt.
How about this? You ever been in a group text with a bunch of people who have iPhones, and then you add some piece of shit Android user, and now the
Text.
whole thing is green because it's group.
Yeah, and then it's fucked up.
It's the worst.
It's fucked up because if you send like pictures or videos or something, they usually don't get it. or
Not
don't see it.
formulated the right way, then they're not getting the jokes.
Okay, let me say this straight. No one likes a group text.
That's not true,
Never group text anyone.
bro. I'm in many group texts.
And I'm the problem. My Android.
Dude, they're important.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're
I
for
didn't know I was
different-
texting a 16-year-old girl.
they're-
Jesus
they're for
Lord.
different important things. One of them's for my fantasy football league.
Oh,
one of them's
boy.
for like
not winning.
what? It's a group message. Dude, this isn't about my group text right now. Okay, this is about how Androids.
I don't care if I had a fucking satellite phone. If I'm texting you about fantasy football, it's a lame conversation, dude. Fucking just hang that shit up.
We're all gonna act like fantasy football is not cool now.
Yeah,
It's what?
it's childish. It's dumb. It's fake. It's not real. It's
Mhm.
it's
Okay.
it's a bunch of nerds that don't know how to play football. They want to act like they know how to play football because they picked a running back that ran for 142 yards that week. It's dumb. It's so I can't hate fantasy football more than anything.
Tim, I understand that you don't get it.
It's got fantasy in the name.
Yeah.
It's like adult Dungeons and Dragons. It's like Dungeons and
No.
Dragons for nerds that like
Here's the
football.
thing, though, but it's involving real life. There are real football players putting up real statistics, and then that turns into real.
And
game.
that's why offices have fucking Beth from accounting starts a fantasy football team, and she does just as well as the idiot that fucking coached high school football. Okay, you're just picking names out of a hat.
That's
You
not
know, it's
true.
it's funny too. Like, I saw a lot of people lose a bet in fantasy football and have to do an open mic.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
Yeah,
You see a lot of that.
That's the other thing. Then you got to do something dumb. And what are the fantasy football?
I don't. I never finished last place, bro.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah, you
One
have to
more
finish
reason to not like fantasy football.
Last place. You gotta finish last place.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, you
do
lost
that,
your
to do
fantasy
that.
football team. You gotta wear a diaper and stand on the corner saying, "I'm a dummy." What do you have to do when you lost? Get a tattoo of the
What do you
fucking
do for-
Packers?
What do you do for fun, Tim? Let's get into that. Let's get into
Bro,
this.
I haven't had fun since 1991.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy anything.
I'm not depressed. I'm just never happy.
Just
Okay.
nothing's. I'm an adult, man. I don't know.
I don't need medication. I don't get joy out of anything I do in my life. Listen,
I'm back at. You know what this week's music obsession is?
talk to me, Goose.
Back into it. God, I spilled champagne all over myself.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty dope.
really money shot at it.
Back into Bob Dylan. Doing it, bro.
Ready
Get
for,
in.
Ready for a
Get-
hot take? Not impressed with Bob Dylan.
Wow, not impressed. Wow.
Yeah.
It's the greatest song ever written is Rolling Stone.
Like a rolling.
Yeah.
First of all, the guy can't sing. He's terrible.
What?
He can't sing.
He has perfect pitch.
What?
Bob Dylan has perfect
dude.
pitch.
Bob
dude.
Dylan is known to be a terrible.
Bob Dylan
singer.
can't sing. What are you, fucking Helen Keller? Do you hear him?
Next, you're gonna tell me you don't like pizza. What are you out of your mind?
Bob
Bob
Dylan
Dylan
is a
can't sing.
great songwriter, but he can't sing to save his own dick.
Oh, because it doesn't sound like fucking Cardi B. What are you
No,
talking about?
not Cardi B. There's literally
Cardi B.
he doesn't hit the notes.
He nails the note.
Like a
Technically, he's a
rolling
perfect technical singer. He has his range, sure.
That's not true. First of all, there's no soul in his voice.
Oh my God. You can't even say that with a straight face, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't like Bob Dylan. Sorry.
Okay. Wow.
Well, actually,
You have some.
Well, actually, yeah.
actually, that's actually pretty good.
Bob Dylan sucks.
Wow. He's the greatest songwriter of American music. What do you?
Greatest songwriter?
I can't even.
Bob Dylan can write songs. He can't sing. That's all I said. That's all I said. And I didn't say he sucks. I jumped
All
the
right,
gun
you
there.
made.
Jumped
All
the
right,
gun there. Okay, sorry.
I'll give you his voice isn't for everybody, but he's an excellent singer.
It's an acquired taste, to say the
Yeah.
least. It's like
Check it out.
semen. You tolerate it for a greater.
like semen.
I don't know. I hate it. I was trying to think of
You
something.
got obsessed with it for a
God.
week.
This guy's really having withdrawal from telling dick jokes.
I know,
Yeah.
man. He doesn't get on stage for 3 months. He puts semen in every conversation we're talking about. I'm talking about Bob Dylan. Why? What the?
Bob Dylan sucks. His voice sucks. Pardon me. Is all I'm saying. But we can all agree to disagree.
Bob Dylan's voice is like semen.
Do you want to know what? No, but to me, Bob Dylan, he's almost like he's almost like the fucking Android phone of like singers, like
Wow.
because all the people that like him, they try to tell me like all the technical properties of why, like actually you can unlock this thing, I can do it. It's like
Just
yeah,
press play. There's no technical. Just press play and listen to it, dude.
but his voice sucks.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Girl from the North Country.
it's not
Come on, man.
appealing to me
Give
when
a
I hear
run.
it.
Give it a run.
Rolling Stone is a good song. It's well written, I guess.
You guess it's well written.
It's okay.
Okay. It's been covered by like 1,200 artists.
It's pretty good.
It's the most covered song of all time.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
No,
All
it's
right.
not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
I know. Shitty bands like the Rolling Stones and Jimi Hendrix cover it.
Those
Yeah,
guys are
you
pretty
know.
good. The Stones are. I would rather take the Stones over fucking Bob Dylan all day.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, different strokes. Some people don't understand music. That's cool.
That's
I'm a proud American. I'll take an American
I'm
band
not gonna
over
take
some
this. I'm not gonna take
fucking
this shit.
foreigners that come into our country and take our singing jobs.
I'm not taking this from an Android user.
Yeah.
They need to round all.
Get
these-
on your iPhone and download iTunes. And
Maybe
get some
that's the
Bob Dylan
problem.
songs.
Maybe you don't have a
Blood
good
on the Tracks.
speaker on that shitty Android phone. You can't hear that Bob Dylan sounds like he's eating a sandwich when he sings.
I will say this. Speaking of,
You need a good sandwich.
I've been using his Bluetooth. Whoever made the Bose Bluetooth speaker,
Bose.
that is, I don't, doesn't Oprah do like Oprah's favorite things?
Timmy's favorite
The
thing.
fucking Bose Bluetooth speaker is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, dude. It's this big.
It's pretty nice.
It's like 1 inch by 1 inch by about, I don't know, 6 inches or whatever.
About the size of a dick.
It's a little tiny thing. And it sounds amazing. Like the bass in it, the high, it sounds fucking perfect, man.
It's Bose, dude. They don't fuck around.
Bose
What'd you
killed it on
expect?
that shit. So go check that out. I don't know what it costs.
Go put that in your Amazon cart.
Yeah.
Um,
And by the way, my Android hooks right up to it. I hit the Bluetooth button,
got
bing,
Bluetooth,
bing,
yeah.
and then I'm listening to fucking some jams.
well, listen to Bob Dylan through the Bluetooth. You'll hear how shitty he sounds.
Fucking asshole.
Guy sounds like a fucking idiot. Sounds like he's from Houma, Alabama. Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
Anyway,
Dude,
I'm
what
sorry.
the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. I know. You don't like it.
Louisiana, bro.
I know. We gotta get on the road, dude.
He's from Minnesota.
My
Where's he from?
God,
He's
dude.
from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I keep saying it on purpose. so that he
Louisiana,
doesn't-
you
he doesn't like it.
fuck.
But
The Midwest is good.
He moved to the beatnik scene, New York.
New York.
Spent some time.
Why did I think he was like-
Boston.
He was a Boston guy. I was gonna say. I felt like he was a Boston,
So
Beantown,
stupid.
Beantown guy.
No, he's Minnesota. He's a northern guy though. You can tell he's got some fucking
Minnesota.
northern grit on him. He's a Jew.
Bob Dylan's a Jew.
Robert Zimmerman, bro.
That's his name.
Yeah. See that face? That's why these Jews have to change their name. because of guys like
I
you,
hate
bro.
that he changed his name. It's a stage name this whole time.
You gonna go by Robert Zimmerman in the '60s singing folk music?
Maybe not.
No soul in that, bro. No, he would have never been able to make it.
Wait a minute. That makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
He's so whining.
Jesus, here
It's so hot out here. I'm schwitzing. It makes sense.
You're terrible.
What? That's Bob Dylan. Yeah. Tell me Bob Dylan doesn't sound like that.
No,
He does, dude.
he does, a
Sounds
little
like-
bit.
Sounds
a
like
little
a
bit.
fucking. Sounds like a wood door that hasn't been like.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll put on Bob Dylan all day. You play your Hamilton soundtrack. She's listening to better music.
Wait a minute. We're all gonna act
My
like.
name is Alexander Hamilton.
First of all, we're all gonna act like Hamilton wasn't a good musical.
Better music than Dylan?
Okay, I'll say that.
Okay. Oh my God. Who am I on the show with? Jesus.
All right, maybe Hamilton does have better music than Bob Dylan, sure. But
No.
Bob Dylan doesn't make my top 10 in musician. Well, okay, he's a good songwriter. I can't get past the voice.
He's a bad singer, bro.
It's awful.
All right, different strokes.
He's a known bad singer, though. Everyone.
Yeah,
says
people
that.
people know he doesn't sing well. That's what he sounds
That's
like.
soul, brother.
No.
He doesn't give a shit about
It's
you.
just
man.
like complaining the whole
He
song.
doesn't give a shit about you.
He's like one guy that everyone thinks is dead, but he's still alive.
Bob Dylan's still alive?
Yeah.
You're such an asshole. It's one good thing we got going in this country.
Wait a minute. You're telling me Kobe's dead and Bob Dylan is still alive?
Yeah.
horse
Rocking
shit.
out, man.
This is
rocking out
bullshit.
every goddamn
This
night.
isn't the fucking America I signed up for.
Change the world with the Newport Folk Festival.
Bob Dylan. He sounds like Mort. Who's that Mort character from Family Guy? Ooh, he's like a,
I don't know. I don't watch
yeah.
cartoons anymore. I'm sorry.
You guys do. They make cartoons for adults. That's what you
No,
don't
they
understand.
don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They make cartoons for guys like you that are fucking smoking weed and eating
Family
Fruit
Guy,
Loops.
American Dad, The Simpsons, Rick and Morty, Futurama. These are all adult cartoons.
They're all what? What's the category? Adult cartoons?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds
I'm
like
not- I'm not take- I'm not taking your
porn
advice
or
on-
something.
on-
It sounds like an
on-
anime porn.
Adult Swim.
Adult
music
Swim, yeah.
anymore.
God, what do you watch?
I don't watch TV.
That's true. You know I hate when people say that. Like, what do you think you're better than me?
No, I'm not saying I'm better. I just don't watch TV. I
That's
live
not
with you.
true.
Do you see me? Have you seen me turn the TV on?
That's
in
not
6 months?
true though. Yeah. Okay. I don't watch TV yet. You're glued to your phone and your laptop. You're always watching videos of some kind. Oh yeah.
Glued?
Glued. Yeah. On
You
it.
have a warped point of view, man.
Sorry, you're on it. You're on him. You're on the phone frequently enough.
Watching NBC?
I don't know what you're watching.
No, that's TV. I don't watch TV. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was on my phone the other day. I got one of those. What do they call the notifications where it's like where you were 2 years ago?
Time hop.
Yeah.
Time hop.
Yeah.
2 years
You know
ago
where we were today? 2 years ago?
You know where we were?
I got the same one, dude.
You got it. Oh, it's
in the
heartbreaking, right?
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago today, we were at
Ugh.
Fenway Park, man.
Fuck.
That was a fun
We're
day.
in Boston. That's when we used to do comedy. We were doing a show out there at Laugh Boston, and we had a day off.
See, back in the day, kids, we used to go outside of the state and tour around and do fucking. Matt would tell dick jokes, and then I'd come up and say some smart shit that people would just stare at and say, "Bring back the pork chop with the dick jokes."
I'd have to go back out there for no microphone, close the show out.
Yeah,
It was good times.
fun times, man.
Now we
2
don't.
years ago, so 2 years ago, we were in. We
That
did
was
Laugh
such a
Boston,
fun trip,
great
dude.
club with our boy Brian Vokey,
Shout out to folks.
and then on our day off, went to see a fucking Foo Fighter concert at Fenway Park. Man, God. And now, but we are back in better box, but
Yeah, I like being back in the box. Fenway was dope though.
Fenway, man.
Got to go. That was fun because we went with Brian Vokey, who's a friend of ours, big white trash guy, but also a big Boston Red Sox fan.
It goes hand
So-
in hand.
Yeah. Those aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah.
You're not one or the other. You're both.
Yeah. So he's he's white trash.
He's a Southie.
White trash
South
Boston guy. Loves the Sox. But watching him, dude, like that's what's cool about sports or just some of these like these iconic things, dude. Like
Yeah.
he was so dude. And then a couple
Dude,
days.
you walk into Fenway Park with a lifelong Boston Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
And it's like Mecca. It's like going to church.
Well, we got to walk
man.
around and like go into the Monster and go into the clubhouse. Like, dude, like the couple nights later when we went to Wrigley Field.
Marty B pulled some strings for us, and we got to go behind the scenes. We went into like the dugout. We went in the locker
Well,
room.
when we were playing catch, dude, when I took a dump in the clubhouse
Wow.
in Fenway, and they had one of those like heated, vibrating.
Sorry, Carl
crazy toilets.
Yastrzemski.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, that's like where they definitely poop. It's amazing.
Dude, Babe Ruth was standing on the steps that we were standing. That's what got me when we were in the dugout and Vokey's on the steps of like the
Babe Ruth's overrated.
of the dugout, and Vokey looks at me like the stadium was built the day the Titanic launched. Right, that's the day it opened.
Damn, really?
Something like yeah. Everyone there will tell you that. Like all the ushers there look like they were there on opening day. They all look like
Dude,
they're 190
they're
years
all
old.
really old, and everyone.
And they'll tell you the whole history of this stadium, which I guess it opened in 1918.
Yeah, it's still very still really racist too in there. in Boston, period. Like
I didn't have any trouble. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you were fine, yeah.
Nobody hassled me.
it just seemed like a bunch of whiteys all around there too. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're all just talking about like this-
Boston's not my
Yeah.
favorite city, man.
It's okay. It was, you know what? I kind of liked it. And again, I'm only for a couple
They're
days.
very proud. People in Boston are very
They love
fucking Boston
Yeah,
proud.
I don't know. They just weren't.
I think they're angry that they're not Chicago.
I didn't get a super friendly vibe. And then like,
No.
and again, I don't want to say everyone from Boston's racist, but we met a couple of people after the show, and within talking to them for what 2 minutes, they dropped a couple little epithets that were just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we're like, oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Just saying that out loud.
Yeah,
Like, this is Boston.
Yeah, it's Boston,
Yeah.
so we say the N word. It's like, okay, well, we don't. So,
Yeah.
but where are you guys going later?
Yeah, no. We hung out with them for sure.
Oh, they were chicks.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was weird. Boston was fine. Boston has good Chinese food, good Chinatown.
I don't, man.
Wow,
I must have been blacked out or
How
something.
do you not remember the Chinatown?
I don't
dude?
remember Chinatown
Dope.
at all. I remember down by the water,
By the waterfront.
and then,
And then we went down. Oh, we saw where the whole the bombing went down.
I
That's
saw the
where-
bombing spot.
Remember
They marked the street, right? They painted the street
They
or something
did.
like that.
They did. Yeah. It was. I
Now,
don't
do
know.
you believe the bombing happened?
I think it's not fake news. I think it's real.
that really happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
Crockpot?
I didn't get that eerie of a vibe. Like when we went to like in certain places, you like when like a horrific thing happens there, you get like an eerie vibe. You know, like
I
when
get that.
when we were in Memphis, like we stood outside like the Lorraine Motel where MLK got shot. It just feels eerie. Like you
Have
felt
you
like
been to Memphis, CJ?
Actually, no. I've only been to Nashville.
Smashville.
We were
Nice.
in Memphis. We were touring through there, and the Lorraine Motel where MLK was shot,
Yeah.
is like it still looks exactly the same, but it's an outdoor motel. Like he was shot on the balcony in front of room 213 or whatever.
I don't know what room, but yeah, it's
and it's got a reef hanging on the thing. But I remember I was I was on tour with Dale. First time I went there, we did a weird lead in, but the first time I went to Memphis, I was on tour with Dale. We were following around. We were just driving all over the country, going to rock concerts, and we did what we called the Hell Tour. Then I had oh my god. So Dale, the Foos were going on a run, which was a fun run. They were doing Nashville, Memphis, New Orleans, and Atlanta.
fun.
That's a good
Yeah.
tour. That's
Good
a
shows.
good tour.
Good cities.
And that was it. And they weren't on like a long tour, just those 4 shows. And
Tabernacle?
No.
No,
They did maybe.
could be.
Trying to think where they played in Atlanta. I don't know. Oh no, it was Music Midtown. They were doing the festival there.
Okay.
Music Midtown. And Nashville was a festival. They were all festivals except New Orleans. New Orleans was Howling Wolf. A little tiny rock club. But the other 3 were festivals. So it was perfect. We're like, let's go to this. And Dale wanted to go, and I said, we can go, but the only way we can go, he wanted to drive. That's what it was. We were gonna fly, and he wanted to drive. And I said, we can drive, but you gotta. There was a show called Monster Garage. You ever see that show?
No.
You ever see these shows where they take like a house and they do like a flip on the house? They would like customize somebody's house.
Yeah, like
Move that bus.
yeah, the like home makeover. That's home,
That's the reveal. They pull the bus out. Yeah.
home makeover.
It was
whatever.
like that, but it was kind of like Pimp My Ride. It was like
Yeah.
it was Monster Garage. It was kind of like Pimp My Ride, only like on steroids. Like they would really fuck these cars up and do crazy shit to them. So I said, all right, we can go on this. You can drive, but you got to let me Monster Garage your car. And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, you got to let me do whatever the fuck I want to do to your car, and you can't say no to anything. And he had like a $900 station wagon, And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking pimp this car out. So, but I said, but you can't. You gotta let me do whatever the fuck I want to it if we're gonna go on this tour. And he said, yeah. So he gave me the green light. So I figured I was gonna take. He had a 95 Chevy Celebrity station wagon, and I had the green light to do whatever I wanted to it. So I went off on this. I painted the whole thing gray, and then I had an airbrush at the time, so I painted skulls all. It was a car he bought from his mom. It was like his mom's station
Jesus.
wagon. So I painted skulls all over it, and then fucking did the whole front in like flames, and it looked pretty dope. Like I did like red and yellow flames on the
So you made
front
it
of
look like a hell car.
Yeah, and then I wrote Hellwagon on the front in this
Hellwagon.
fucking
Oh my God.
killer font. I wrote Hellwagon on the front, and it was a Chevy Celebrity. It's like a total mom car, but I wrote Hellwagon on the front, and then I got a full size skeleton, and I screwed it it was like a foam plastic skeleton, and I screwed it into the roof of the car, so it looked like a skeleton was hanging on the roof of the car. I painted the roof black, so it kind of looked
Like up on the like
it was on the roof of the car, and it was
not on the hood, but like up on the roof.
no on the roof, yeah, on the top. So I put a skeleton on there, and then
Pretty
I
funny.
went and got like this giant. It was the most ridiculous. It's the silliest looking car I've ever seen. I got a like an 18-inch air filter, like a big chrome air filter, and took like some blocks of wood and spray painted them black or red or something, and just drywall screwed them into the top of the hood, and put this giant air filter sticking on top of the hood, and got big like 3-inch pipes and screwed them into the hood. So we're driving down the street with this giant air filter, so it looks like there's a semi-engine under his car with pipes sticking out of it. I got
Jeez, how long did this take you?
it took me like a week. It took me like a week, and it didn't cost. I did everything myself,
Okay.
and I put like
Did you put any money into doing this? Minimal?
$200 maybe. It was fun though, dude.
Okay.
I mean, I already had spray paint. I had airbrush.
Okay. It's fun. Okay, for the trip, I get it.
He
He liked it. He's like, this is cool.
No, he hated it. I took his car and wrote Hellwagon all over it and put skulls and flames on it. It was like he had to go to like places. He had to go to work and shit.
Oh my
in
God.
his car. It looked so ridiculous. Oh, and I got a cow's head, a skull, like a cow,
Yeah.
with the horns, like
Yeah.
you see in Texas, and I put that on the grill. I painted the grill red or some shit like that.
Hellwagon.
And then I got spinning rims that were spider webs. It was the funniest looking car you've ever seen. in your
Okay,
life.
so
I
you
painted
take
the
this-
wheels all black and put these.
So
red.
what was the first stop? ATL?
How is this $200? Is this the 70s?
It might have been more.
90s?
I don't want to admit it. It was probably
Yeah.
$500. I probably spent
Yeah, you
$500.
probably spent- yeah. More money than you
But
should
dude,
have.
it was worth $1 million, bro. To see
Mhm.
this skeleton hanging on the roof of the car as we're driving down the highway.
Wow.
And the first stop, the best stop was Atlanta, but the first stop was Nashville. We pull up to Nashville, and this is great because I was just going through a divorce. I was sleeping in my friend's house.
Oh.
It was a bad time in my life. We're like, let's get on the road. Let's go to some rock shows. We need to do this.
It's a good time to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just get the fuck
So
out.
so he lets me do all that, and we have the move the bus reveal, and he's like, "What the fuck did you do to my car?" He was so mad. He was so mad.
Dale's a hothead too.
Yeah.
He can get a little.
And it was his
But it's
mom's. It was his mom's station.
Was
wagon.
it like actual anger or just more like, fuck you kind of?
It was kind of more like, how the fuck am I going to drive this around town now?
Sure. But
You know, because I painted flames. I wrote Hellwagon all over his car.
Could have wrote worse things, I guess.
But then he realized like people fucking dug it, dude. People took pictures of us everywhere we went. We'd be driving down the highway. People would be hanging out their cars, taking pictures of it. It looked ridiculous, but it was pretty dope.
Did
And
you get any flack from it? Anyone like
the only
don't
time
get like mad at it, right? Like
when we went to the Atlanta festival, we parked. Like the foods were in their tour bus or whatever. We were just driving. You know, we'd get to the town whenever we got there, and we parked. We went to the festival in Atlanta, and we had to park at a church. Like you know when there's like a event going on, people do like $10 parking. Well, we pull into park, and it was an actual church in Atlanta. That's what they were selling parking spots there. At first, she wouldn't let us in.
Like,
And we're like, oh, it's just a joke, and then they let us park on the ground.
Hellwagon in a church.
But we went to Nashville, and we parked in a garage. And then after the show, the band was leaving town. They weren't staying for the night, but they already had their room. So Dave gives me his hotel key, and he's like, "You can just stay at my room. We're leaving tonight." And he has a room at the Lowe's Hotel, which is $1,000 a night hotel.
Yeah.
And me and Dale pull up there, fucking
In the Hellwagon.
in the Hellwagon. We just parked right in front of the hotel, and then we go stay the night in this room. And
we're going to the presidential suite.
and we
yeah.
parked. You know what it was? We got there late, and they had like valet parking, but the valets were already gone because it was like I don't know, it was 3 a.m. when we pulled into the hotel, and so we just parked like right in front of the valet, right in front of the valet
Toss him
stand.
the keys.
No, there's nobody there.
Oh my God.
So we
There's
just
no one
left
there,
the
yeah.
car parked there. We go to the room, and then we come back down in the morning, and all these guys are like, we didn't know whose car this was.
What
It's
time-
just got
oh my
skeletons
God.
and skulls all over it.
Fucking
It was
idiots.
so funny. And then
That's cool,
people,
though, I
people
guess.
totally dug it. We had like paint markers, so everywhere we went, people
People
would just
sign
sign the
it?
car. So by the end of the tour, the whole car was covered with.
What?
with
How
signatures.
long after the tour did he keep the car for?
He well, he had to drive. He had to drive it to work.
Right. That's
and
funny.
His work complained about the car,
Where do you-
and I think he had to paint over Hellwagon. So he didn't like even. He just like took spray painted and covered where it said
So
Hell Wagon.
stupid.
And then he went over a railroad track too fast, and he ripped the oil pan off the car, and that was the death of the Hell Wagon, man.
Did the skeleton hang on the whole time?
On the way back, the arm, one of the arms had come loose, so this arm was just
Waving?
This arm was just like flapping, and you know when you're driving, you can see the shadow of the car. So the whole shadow, you know, I was sitting in the passenger seat the whole time, and you see the shadow, and it just looks like a skeleton hanging on the car. Oh my god, it was that was
Good
a
times.
man, fucking good. And then
Yeah.
we pulled up to New Orleans in that thing. We parked it like right in front of the Howlin' Wolf.
I like a nice road trip like that, where like there's multiple destinations. Like it's one thing.
Oh.
It's one thing when you go to a
4
long.
dates in 5 days. That's
Yeah.
the way to go.
Like when we drove from Florida to out here, we broke it up in like a whole week or even longer. We broke up into multiple stops and stuff, and it's just fun because like like you're going to like a new cool city. We get to do it all the time when we tour. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just different city every day to do. But like, yeah, I don't know if people, especially now, like if you're not a big traveling person, you haven't traveled often, and you're just doing nothing, just sitting around, like
Get in the car and go.
go
Bro.
just take a little trip somewhere, do it, go experience some life. Don't listen to Bob Dylan though, in the road trip because that's gonna get
He's a
old real
rambling
quick.
man, dude.
How do you think Bob Dylan would do if he was on like The Voice or like a singing competition?
Oh, I don't know. A show that fucking Kelly Clark. Well, I like Kelly Clarkson.
Just
but
people who can sing win that thing. So like, how do you think he would do?
people that can sing win that thing.
Yeah.
So you don't give any points for soul or ability or.
That's what he sounds like to me, dude. I've never been a Dylan guy. I know a lot of people don't like that. What's another Bob Dylan song you like? That's not Rolling Stone.
Bear Mountain Massacre.
I don't even think I know that.
It's a
song.
deep cut.
Yeah.
It's a deep
How's
cut.
it go? And the Bear Mountain
Oh my
Massacre.
God, man. Check him out. He only has like 8,000 fucking. It's actually a pretty funny song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a massacre and a bear. How many chords is he playing in that one? A couple chords.
It's two.
Just two.
It's 2 chords.
Just 2 chords, and he's whining a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
You know the song.
That's really
The
good.
2 chords where he whines a lot.
And a bear, blah, 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 da, da, da. I'm sorry. I've never been a big fan.
How's your Linkin Park record?
It sounds like
collection
you're
going?
letting like air out of like a balloon in like a wet bag or something. Like like I just
Gotta get into it, bro. I don't know. It's pretty good. I
it's
like
never been for me, but that's fine. Some people.
I was disappointed one time when I saw him play. I've seen him several times, but one time, like, he barely moved the whole show.
Oh,
And I was like, what the fuck, man?
not a
It's
lot
like-
of rocking and rolling.
Sometimes he does.
Oh,
He's got a new record out, too. I haven't heard it yet. By the way, he's still putting records out, man.
great.
Who do you like? Fucking Chingy? Guy made half a
Chingy?
song and he retired.
First of all, I don't like Chingy. Second of all, Holiday
He
Inn.
listens- You got
was
Chingy
a
as a
hit.
ringtone on your fucking iPhone.
Holiday Inn was a banger, and you can't deny that.
Tell me about music. These fucking kids these days, they don't know shit. What do you? What,
I
I
like.
think we kind of like some of the same music.
We like
though.
most of the same music. I've just never been a Bob
No,
Dylan
you
guy.
like all that screamo bullshit.
When I was in high school, I went
Bro,
to the
every
Face,
song
yeah.
you play sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, it sounds like this.
Some 16-year-old that had his heart broken.
Sounds like Elmer Fudd if he had a stroke. Just sounds like. I'm sorry. I don't.
You gotta listen to it, bro. Let
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are his songs about, Tim?
Oh my god.
Oh, free spirit.
Listen to "Blowing in the Wind." You can play it today, and it's still relevant, dude.
Blowing in the Wind. How's it go? I'm sitting here blowing in the wind.
You've never heard that song?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god.
I don't listen to a lot of Bob Dylan. I'm not familiar. Sorry.
He's making change, bro.
Do you think? I'm just saying, like people talk about Bob Dylan.
Times they
like,
are changing. Don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Come on, bro.
That song's okay.
Get with it.
Where does he? I'm saying, but on the all-time greats, people like Prince just shits on that guy. It's not even close.
No. Prince covers him. They all idolize him.
Pretty
Do you
shit.
think they're all wrong?
Prince shits on that guy. He's better. Like he's better than him.
Okay. All right. He's not Prince.
What's a
Yeah.
better Romeo? Sorry, I can't,
Getting very angry here.
dude. Okay, like there's Tom Petty. Awesome, great. Tom Petty is 10 times better than Bob Dylan.
This is coming from a guy who thinks the Wendy's 4 for $4 is the greatest culinary achievement of our lifetime.
I didn't say that. I said it's a great deal. It's not. No, you prove me wrong. It's not a great deal.
It's garbage food for a garbage price.
It's $4,
for
first
garbage
of all.
people.
$4. If somebody was like, "Hey, you can either hear this Bob Dylan song, or I'll give you a 4 for $4 Wendy's meal," it's a no-brainer.
Clearly.
Literally no.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe you know what? I'll try.
You'll evolve, man. You're young, bro.
I'll
You'll
give Bob
come
Dylan.
around.
I'll give Bob Dylan a real good shake. You know what I like to do when I want to give someone a fair shake? I like to take some psychedelics, go into the shower, pitch black, and just jam like an album.
There you go.
And then you get into it, and then
Yeah.
and that's how you really experience it.
Do that.
Yeah, that's how I found out.
If you take a bunch of psychedelics, go into a closet, and listen to Dylan for like an hour, you'll
Dude,
definitely
I
feel
thought
it.
I didn't like Adele, and
Oh,
then I took a bunch
What
of.
is wrong with you?
I thought I
bro?
didn't like Adele. I took a bunch of mushrooms, took a shower in the dark, and like 3 songs in, I was crying like a baby. This chick is amazing. She's amazing. Yeah, so that's how I do the test. But she but she can fucking sing though.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan can't sing.
I love Adele. You're not gonna. Fucking
Adele's great. No
shit
one
on
doesn't
me.
like Adele.
I bet people don't though. Some people.
Yeah, but those are people who are like anti-women and stuff like that.
She had a rough time, man.
Did she have a tough go?
Got divorced.
What?
Lost some weight.
No way.
Yeah.
It's like every woman ever I've ever met. No way. She got divorced. Sorry.
Sold out the forum like 12 nights in a row.
So she's not like every woman I've ever met then.
No, she's
Right.
like no one you've never met anyone like Adele.
I met someone. No.
Yeah, Adele's pretty badass.
All right, who'd you rather hang out with, Adele or Bob Dylan?
Dylan in a second.
Adele, right?
Dylan in a
Adele.
second. Dylan.
I'm not asking this. All right, well, that's not fair. You're kind
I know someone that went to a birthday party that Bob Dylan was at, and he said, "This is not a strong.
Didn't even recognize him.
This is not a strong argument for Bob Dylan." But he went to a birthday party that Bob Dylan was at, and Bob Dylan apparently sat in a lawn chair in the front yard and just never acknowledged anybody. He just sat there like quietly, like the entire party,
Actually,
which is pretty fun.
that's winning me over a little bit.
So
Yeah.
people are like, "Hey, that's fucking Bob Dylan sitting there," and he just sat there like
Hey, give me a hot dog and a cigarette.
didn't talk to anyone, didn't acknowledge anyone the whole birthday
Take
party.
a diet Sprite.
It's pretty spot on, Dylan.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though is like, there's probably a good 10 Dylan songs I absolutely love, but
10. He's
I
written
just-
8,000 songs.
I just don't think he's a good singer, and I don't want to say he's overrated because I get what you're saying. He's not overrated. I know he's great. He can't sing, and I don't know. For
You
me,
think he can't, or he chooses to sing the way
I
he
don't
sings?
think he can sing well, and objectively, he's fantastic. I don't like him very much.
Yeah, there you go. You've come to the conclusion that you're 100% incorrect on this.
No, I think that more people don't like Bob Dylan than do.
Yeah, I think if you took a poll in the country,
Yeah, more
I'm
people
pretty
don't
sure
like Bob
most
Dylan.
people won't.
That's a very strong argument for how good he is.
What?
Most people in this country don't like him. Like,
No, I
that's-
mean like worldwide.
That's 100% a strong argument for.
Worldwide, most people don't know who he is.
Yeah. Bob Dylan came in third in a Bob Dylan lookalike contest. What's that from?
How fun would that be for him to just be walking around town?
Oh, let me go get a cheeseburger. I don't know, man.
I never met-
I don't want to dog on Bob Dylan. He's done way more in his life than I'll probably ever do. So who am I?
All right, I'll have a new
Just
obsession
not
next week.
Big fan of his singing. Yeah, get a
I'm
better
wearing
one.
Fucking rubber bands around my wrist.
What I'm saying is like
that's my other new obsession. I'm wearing rubber bands around my wrist lately.
if Bob
Wow, are
if
you-
Bob
in high
Dylan.
school?
Let me ask you a
This is
question.
my Johnny Depp accessory.
But I'm saying if you put Bob Dylan and like Freddie Mercury on the same song together and they'd collaborate, you'd really
Freddie Mercury
cringe.
would be nervous.
You'd cringe when Bob Dylan started to sing.
Freddie Mercury would be nervous walking into a studio with Dylan.
I don't think so.
I promise you that.
Well, maybe
He'd
that's
be
just because
cold.
he wants to blow him or something. But that doesn't mean because he's not as good of a singer.
No, Freddie. Okay, yeah, is he Freddie Mercury?
But I'm saying, if he was singing on the same track as an actually good singer, he'd get exposed real quick, dude. It's like if you put some shit like that's like when a 4th string fucking defensive back goes in and he starts getting mossed out there. Okay, there's a hole in the defense. This guy can't sing.
All right, you made a football rep. When are you going to talk about jizz? You went 30 seconds without talking about the Chicago Bears.
It's like a porn star going out there. I don't know.
Oh.
What else you got?
Yeah. I'm sorry about my phone, bro. I'm not changing though.
I
And by the way, here's the other thing.
that's out of love for you, by the way. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I don't want to look at you like less of a person.
I'm
But
gonna
when-
really disappoint
when
you
you
now.
have-
My text messages come up white and like beige. I put like a wood background. It's a terrible background. It looks so bad. It looks so ugly.
But mine are, yeah, but they're not different per.
But if it makes you feel better, like I said, I most of the time don't read your text messages. So
I don't read any of yours because I don't read green text messages, dude.
Look me up, bro.
There's gonna be, you don't understand, dude. There's a class war.
How much longer are we at Better Box? Are we gonna be here for weeks, months,
This is it,
days,
bro.
years? Shout out to Better Box Studios
Good
for having
chance
us.
this is it.
We love you, Better Box. Thank you, Tim. Anything
I
else?
think we gotta wrap it
Any
up.
final thoughts?
We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, final thoughts, Timmy.
Be good to people, man. We're gonna get through this.
Keep following Dope City, guys.
We'll be back.
We'll
We'll be
either
out
be
there.
here, we'll be in Melrose Studios, we'll be somewhere. But listen, be nice to each other. Don't listen to Bob Dylan and anything else. Get an iPhone. If you have an Android, get a fucking iPhone. Be an adult. Grow up. Grow up and get an iPhone.
Let me say something else about phones. I look at phones like they're disposable. So like if I lose my phone, oh well, I don't give a
Okay.
shit. How many phones have you lost? I lose phones all the time. I drop them, I
It's not
break
an-
them.
it's
I
not
don't
a-
give a
It's
shit.
not an argument. You could lose a kid. You gotta not care about the
Yeah,
kid.
but the kid's not $1,100
Probably even less.
or whatever. I don't know what an iPhone costs.
You can make a kid for free. One bad decision. An iPhone, dude. Here, you know what? I'm gonna get you
How
hooked on an
sad
iPhone.
is it that he values his whole like your entire self worth is about your phone?
No, not at all. I
He's
just
like, I got an iPhone.
no. You're off here.
No one gives a
It's
shit.
just-
Everyone's got an iPhone.
I know. It's just more.
You
That's
go
the
to
point,
fucking-
Tim.
You go to Metro
That's
PCS
the
and get
point.
an iPhone.
We've all,
it's not
as
a big deal.
we
dude.
all as a
It's not a
society
status symbol.
decided it's not status. It's
Who
about being a
cares?
part. We all as a society decided we're all gonna get iPhones and we're all gonna
Did
iMessage
we?
each other and it's gonna be great. And you people are fucking it up. Okay.
Because you're gonna get a chip put in your fucking.
No, you green.
You're gonna get that
fucking
chip
message.
vaccine,
No,
and
No.
fucking Zuckerberg's gonna be following you
you
around.
green message. You don't get what it's like. You'll never understand. I don't expect someone like you to get it. But when you see that green message come in, CJ, how do you feel
It's
about a
called
green?
being a free
how do you feel about
thinker,
it?
not a sheep.
I don't know.
It
How
should
do
be
you feel
called a
about it?
sheep phone.
It's pretty shitty, dude.
Because like I respect CJ because when I respect him, I mean I text him, he messages me back.
CJ's gonna pretend to ride a fucking iPhone jock, but you saw what happened when he found a free Samsung Android on the phone today, on the ground today. He lost his shit. He got so excited.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ooh, free
'Cause
Samsung!"
Yeah, he said some third world person probably lost this. I should return it to them. It's probably their only possession in the world. It's a fucking Samsung piece.
Think outside the box, bro.
Yeah.
Outside the better box.
Just be. Why don't you welcome?
That's almost
be
the
a part of
exact
society.
drawing that Trump had to draw on the cognitive test.
On that note, stay dope.
You so.
Use soap, and we'll be back next week with some fun content for you. All right, later.